Hi, boys and girls. Miss Ryan here. It is Wednesday, and I am currently making a video for you guys on Monday for your new spelling skill. Okay, so I won't see you until 1:45, and you're going to have some spelling work to do. So I figured I would leave this video so that you knew what you were doing and what our spelling skills were this week. Okay, so last week we talked about how to make words plural. Let's not forget, you can have a singular noun, which means there's only one, or you can have a plural noun, which means it's any number more than one, right? So if we have the word dog, one dog, or we have two dogs, all you do is add S to make it plural. But there are words that you need to add ES instead of just S. For example, box. I have one box at my house, or watch my mouth. I have two boxes. You can see my mouth opens. Boxes. I know I look a little silly, but with words that end in X, S, SS, SH, or CH, we need to add the ES to make it plural. Okay, like bushes. Lunches. I have one lunch, or my mom packed me two lunches today. Okay, you can hear it when you say it that you should be adding an ES to those plural words, not just an S. But now for our spelling this week, we do have singular nouns, and then we have plural nouns. And it's just a matter of adding S, ES, or our new skill, dropping the Y and adding IES. Oh, this is a lot to remember, but that is okay because we're going to be going over this throughout the week. Okay? So let's go over what I mean when I say you drop the Y and add IES to make a word plural. Okay? So one of our spelling words, for example, is the word story. I want everybody looking at my board. Now we can see that the word story ends in Y. Okay? Now you're probably thinking, why can't I just add an S to that? Well, you can't. When it ends in Y, we drop the Y, or I'm going to cross it out for this example, and add IES. So for example, the spelling becomes completely different. If we look, it's now spelled like this. I got rid of the Y and I added IES. Okay, so this word says stories. I read one story before bed, or I read 3 stories before bed. I got rid of the Y and I made it IES. Now, I know this is silly, but I don't want to use the word silly, but this is just something we really have to learn and get used to when we take singular nouns that end in Y and we want to make them plural. So let's look at another one of our spelling words together. We have the word baby. Now a baby is a person. That is a noun, and it also ends, I'm going the wrong way, and it also ends in Y. Okay, now, what am I going to do? I want to say there was one baby at the park, BABY, or there were 3 babies at the park. I want you to sit and think for a second. What did Miss Ryan just say when a noun ends in Y and I want to make it plural? Let's think. All right, I hope you all remembered. I'm going to get rid of the Y, or I like to say drop the Y and IES. That's what I like to say, and it helps me remember. So I'm going to write it again as plural. I keep doing that. Baby. It ends in Y. But I saw 3 babies at the park. I got rid of the Y, and I added. Babies. Okay? So, This is something really important to remember when we're writing, okay? We all know how to say plural nouns, right? When we're talking, we say, I saw 3 babies at the park. I picked up 2 boxes from the store. But it is really important to know how to spell these words when you're writing on your own so that you have the correct spelling when you're writing, or the correct spelling in you guys' case when you're texting one day, okay? So this is all really important to remember. When a noun ends in Y, you drop the Y, add I-E-S, okay? Let's not forget our other plural nouns. Some plural nouns, you don't even add an S and ES or drop the Y, add IES. It has a totally different way to make it plural, like the word child. There was 1 child at the park, or there were 3 children at the park, right? So we have to remember, some words to make it plural, you don't add S, you don't add ES, and you don't drop the Y, add IES. You change the word completely. I know our brain feels like scrambled eggs, but we're gonna be going over this a bunch together, okay? There was 1 woman at the store. Or you could say there were 3 women at the store, okay? So let me write this one down so you could see it. Woman, there was 1 woman at the store, or there were 3 women at the store. Now it sounds pretty similar. This one sounds similar, but I saw 1 woman, A-N, or I saw 3 women, E-N. At the store, okay? So that one, the spelling changes. There was 1 man crossing the street, or there were 4 men crossing the street. So some words, the spelling changes altogether, okay? So we do have to look out for those tricky ones. Now, boys and girls, I will see you at 1:45, and we will go over this again together. Yes, that was a tongue twister. But I did leave a few spelling assignments for you in our Google Classroom. So I hope that this was helpful. We will discuss it again at 1:45, and I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.